Oh shit. They weren't joking. Holy shit, Hattie.
Whoa!
We're Call of the Wild, and on top of owning a dog sled tour business, we fixed up a truck camper this winter to take down to Capitol Reef National Park. Our last video outlined a few highlights of the park, but in this video we drove into Cathedral Valley on the 70-mile BLM Overland route outside the park. If you are into adventures off the beaten path, you won't want to miss this, and if you enjoy, make sure to press like and subscribe.
It's what?
It's like river rock, like it's not muddy or nothing.
Okay.
That's the rumor anyways.
Are we on 4-wheel drive?
Yeah.
Got the first river crossing with their truck camper in the books. Good job, Michael. Wasn't it bad?
No.
What advice would you have to people coming out here?
I mean, they did say that like the river can rise dramatically with extreme rain. So I don't know. I would probably ask the park ranger to make sure, but I mean, it wasn't that bad.
And you probably want a somewhat higher clearance.
Yeah,
vehicle.
well, actually, there's like, I think it's law, or maybe just the suggestion is high clearance 4-wheel drive.
Yep. But even beginners like us can do it.
How do you make the perfect PB&J?
Well, the trick is to put peanut butter on both sides of the bread so that way the jelly doesn't sink through.
Found myself a woman that it took for me to be my wife. I was working on the ground come the sun up to sundown. Hey, I'm trying to make a reputation for a man inside this town. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving name. She kissed me one time and she took my heart.
One perk of traveling through BLM land or Forest Service as opposed to National Park is that you can take a lot more things from them. Found some pretty cool rocks that I'm going to take with and make some jewelry out of. And not to say that you should take everything, you still should be mindful that other people are coming through here too. But that is just one perk of traveling through BLM. So far, my favorite part about traveling through Capitol Reef has just been the diversity in the geology. Everywhere you look, it just seems like there is a different type of rock. So if you are into geology, or even if you're not, you should definitely come out here.
Like a cigarette or a line of cocaine on a private jet. I gave them good loving like they won't forget. Baby, good Lord knows what time it is. Hard as I try, maybe I just can't. I ain't no up and kinda leaving me. She kissed me one time and she took my heart. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Well, working 3 jobs, living out of a car. Mama never told me life would get this hard. Running around the world playing my guitar. Baby, you can love me, you can leave me, I'm a honky-tonk star. Yeah, I'm a honky-tonk star. I'm a honky-tonk star. Lord, I'm a honky-tonk star.
we get there, we'll make some dinner. I have a famous ramen recipe back from my college days of being an outdoor recreation minor. Turns out you can pay a lot of money for them to teach you how to cook fancy ramen. Just something quick and easy. Learned a lot of good camping meals throughout the years, so this is one of them. And then I think we're just gonna relax a little.
Yep.
We got our windows down, driving down the 405, sing along to the radio. We're gonna make it someday, nothing's gonna get in our way. We will be the biggest in town.
So you say something.
I don't know, we found our campsite for the night
Yeah.
at Cathedral Valley Campground.
We are one of two campsites that are occupied this evening, and pretty far away from each other. Like, the spaces are pretty roomy, so you get a lot of privacy here, and
It's a cool campground.
it's a cool campground. Definitely worth it if you're willing to make the trek out here. For any of you that also have overland type campers, we would love to know your favorite hidden spots. Either message us directly on Instagram if you don't want to share all your secrets, or comment below. So we added, we had 4 cups of noodles, the chicken kind. You put boiling water in those and wait for them to get al dente. Then you add a bunch of peanut butter, some sriracha, 4 tablespoons of soy sauce, and then add sugar or any type of sweetener. Now we're going to put it over the fire and let this melt down a little bit and mix in. Okay.
Yeah.
Is any more peanut butter? You're not convincing.
We're going to go get our first sunrise with the camper and coffee.
Yeah.
Yesterday there was sun and there was rain, beauty in the mundane. And as the light startled our eyes, we let go.
How was the sunrise?
Beautiful. Definitely worth waking up for. What do you think?
There's something in the
Yep.
and a sparkly shimmer.
The campsites at Cathedral Valley Campground blew us away. They were all relatively level, with plenty of parking space. They all came with a heavy-duty picnic table and grill grate over the fire ring. Each site was pretty private, and the best part was the immaculately kept pit toilet.
Easy on our tiptoes, undercover agents of the other, beyond gravel, beyond all. Hand in hand, building castles out of sand, reaching for the grand. As willows align, we lose track of time. Head up high, now we climb.
So this is the campground, Cathedral Valley. Pretty sweet. I think there's like 9 spots. but there's only 2 people here, and we're all the way up here, and they chose all the way down there at the very end. So basically it's like having the campground to yourself. The park ranger, when they were talking about this, was saying that, oh, it's real rustic, and so I wasn't expecting to see anything. So when we show up and there's a pit toilet, a fire ring with grate, and even a picnic table, I was like, man, this is pretty fancy. So I would highly suggest anyone that is doing this drive to at least spend one night here, but maybe even a couple if you can.
Me and my girl, we do cardio. Up down like Mario, cause stress like Sicario. But that catches party on. I'm a Gemini, and she's a Scorpio. But that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio. Bet you wanna peek, bet you wanna see something. We don't wanna give nothing. I'm a Gemini, she's a Scorpio. But that don't cross our minds when we on the cardio.
Sinkhole.
Oh shit. They were joking. Holy shit, Abby.
Whoa! Whoa! Don't get too close to the edge.
Oh my god, I was not expecting that.
Oh! I'm just gonna get on my hands. Is that way cooler than you thought it was gonna be?
That's a hole in the ground right there.
Yeah, I know that I always hurt your feelings. Yeah, I know that you'll never be forgiving me. And I just want you to know I didn't mean it. Baby, I just wanna be with you. I should be with you.
So where are we?
We are at the Temple of the Moon, one of the offshoots of the BLM Land Loop that we're on.
But this is in the park.
Yeah, you have to go back into the park. If you are looking to fly a drone, you cannot do it here, but we did pass one that is almost identical to the Temple of Sun further up in BLM land, so there is still hope.
Closer than it felt before. And yeah, I know that I always hurt your feelings. Yeah, I know that you'll never be forgiving me, and I just want you to know I didn't.
Welcome to the Temple of the Sun. And we know next to nothing about these temples because we did no research beforehand. They are pretty cool. And we'll probably add some resources in the information below in case you're curious too. Michael and I decided to skip the Cassidy Arch Trail, although we were told it was well worth it, because we had one more adventure planned. Okay, so tonight we are staying at another Harvest Host. We had a really good experience at our last one. This time we're gonna stay at Etta Place Cider House. But me and Michael really like cider and it seemed like a fun option. So we're gonna go do some cider tasting.
It is pretty tame, but like he's maybe here in a second, I'll think different.
Well, the whole point was to make it compatible. Can't taste the red.
That's amazing. I think that's one of my favorite ciders I've ever had. That's beautiful.
So we're here at Etta Place. We did a tasting, and our favorite one was their dry, hard cider. But all of their drinks were somewhat dry and were just delicious. So we bought their special, their rosé cider, which you can only get in the store. It's also one silver, I believe. And you can only get one because it sells out so quick because everyone loves this one. And it was absolutely delicious.
And this is home for the night. If you've made it this far, we want to thank you so much for watching. Cathedral Valley is truly one of Utah's hidden gems, and we hope this inspired you to go on your own adventure. And if you do, we'd like to hear about it in the comments below. And as always, until next time, stay wild.